Good morning, everyone. It's May 7th, 2024. As you can see, I've got another title here. And I want to start off, though, with, as you know, I enjoy some of the responses from my people who are on my channel here. And they text me in, and I like to share some of their stories with them. And I like to share this story and this response to my previous video, Keeping Older Women Safe. And this is what she had to say, and then I'll talk about it after. Hi, Christine. I really agree that there needs to be a lot more housing built for those who are in need, specifically those who, like you said yourself, have been through abuse and neglect in some form or other. And by the way, I am very sorry for what you've been through. However, I really believe that you are a prime example of someone that is extremely brave to talk openly about it and help people with it by making videos about it. So thank you for that. There are more people out there than we think that need help, and that help includes housing. Housing is what will get people off the streets and into a safer environment faster, as I believe everyone deserves a roof over their heads. That is a fundamental need, and anything that will help take us towards that goal is going to be very helpful indeed, because as I have said in a previous video, I myself was homeless and the shelters were very full, and that's not okay. That means that somehow, somewhere, there needs a positive change. Unfortunately, our society is not paying enough attention to our homelessness. And as you said in the video, homelessness can happen to just about anyone, such as seniors, not just someone younger who's in the bar scene or out there partying. It could be people who just weren't lucky and somehow ended up in that position, because life can be difficult and unpredictable like that. So, yes, I agree with you about everything you said. So anyway, thank you for your upload and hope to see more of you soon. Take care. So this is a response that I just got to my last video. This is a woman who has responded to my other videos too, but I think it's very worthwhile bringing forth for people to hear it, because here is another woman who's been formerly homeless. She knows the situation out there. I don't know the circumstances, how she ended up being homeless, but I know in my case, I don't feel sorry for myself. I picked up the pieces, have gone on living. It was not an easy road. It took me almost 7 years through court to get my divorce from my second husband, and everything was fighting for what my rights were, as I slowly found out from being in the shelter and then going through the process what my rights actually were, whereas my ex-husband was trying to say I don't have any rights at all. But there is a right way to fight and a wrong way to fight, and violence is certainly not the right way to fight. So I took it to court. And it was a battle, and I had to struggle for all that time. But fortunately, because of the abuse, I got some victims' compensation through the province. That certainly helped me. Then, as I fought, I got some support from them finally. Unfortunately, we had to sell a house, and I got a little bit of money from the house. And then, of course, this all had to last me as well through till I got my old age pension at 65. So that was a help, but I had to fight for it. And yes, I ended up on an ODSP for a little while too, because I was definitely diagnosed with PTSD due to what I had been through. And the diabetes that I have did not help. Everything was just against me. But again, I swore when I was in the shelter that when I was in a position, I would open my mouth and I would speak up against abuse on women. And again, to be in all fairness again, it's not just women who are getting abused. There are women who are actually abusing men. So it's not always men who are abusing the women. So I just want to make that clear. I'm not against everyone, but there are some very dominant women out there. And I think our society has put us in a position where in the old days, as the woman that kept the house, she kept the peace in the house. She kept everything going, and the only thing that the husband had to do was go outside, work, and bring in the money to support the house. But today, things have certainly changed. There's certainly wonderful husbands that are out there that are changing diapers, not just us, but are there home. Some of them are stay-at-home dads while the wife goes out to work in that particular case and taking care of the children as well. So there's a lot of good things that are coming out of this too, but we're in this time of change still. It's been very, very difficult on all of us. So I praise those people and those men who are capable of standing up and showing what men really should be doing, is supporting the wife or the spouse or the girlfriend, whoever it might be, and vice versa. It goes both ways here. So when you talk about equality, we have to work together. And equality has to come in our housing too. We all have to work together in society to bring housing together. And so I'm very happy that she put this forward to me. And I always love hearing from people like that and realizing that she's been through turmoil too. But I think there's a thing that I really fully believe that there's this part in our psychic, I guess you could call it, that believes that the only people who are homeless are the poor. And that's not true. It's not only the poor that are homeless. We have people who find themselves, like I said, in my case, bad marriage, abuse, that find themselves homeless. And it can happen at any age. It doesn't matter, for any circumstance. And then we have the natural disasters, a fire, a flood, a tornado can come along. And it doesn't matter if you have a shack or you have $1 million palace. Literally, you can be flattened in 1 second and you can lose everything. It's just when you're rich, at least you have house insurance and you can get the house eventually replaced. But then again, you're displaced and you're probably put up in a hotel, whatever, with the insurance. But think of all the personal things that were in that house that you lost. So there's many different reasons why people end up getting out of their homes, and we have to understand that everyone is in this boat, and we all have to learn to row the boat together, or else the boat's going to sink. It's as simple as that. So I don't want to keep it too long today, but I just wanted to express my opinion again. And when I do these videos and I bring people on and I put stories up like that, I just want to make sure that to let people know that there's always hope out there to find a way through the difficult times that you're going through. And there are people there to support you. But that's why I'm so anxious with the supportive housing, because there's so many people that need supportive housing, but in different ways, because we're all at different stages of our life. We all have different problems. And if we don't get the right supports, then we're not going to make it. So I'm going to leave it there today, everyone, and you take care, be safe, and we shall talk again soon. And definitely be aware of your surroundings as well. And bye-bye.